Good morning, everybody. I just recently started a new morning routine where every day I get up and I go outside. And I go outside with one main objective, and it's to just walk around the property with my new lens and my tripod. This is a 400 to 800 millimeter lens. It's a super cheap one that I just got off eBay. Just sort of to get a feel of what it's like to do wildlife photography and videography, and if I even enjoy it. And I've been out like 3-4 times so far, and I absolutely love wildlife videography. It's so much fun. It's like a thrill. It's like you're actually capturing something, and it's difficult and it's challenging and it's super rewarding when you actually get a cool clip of one of these birds flying, or just, you get to see these animals close up that otherwise you only see from afar. And you get to actually observe their behavior. It's a lot of fun. And so I go outside with that motive. And like today, there actually wasn't anything. The videos I showed you are from the past few times. It's just a nice way to wake up being outside. And I see different things about my property every time I come out here. Like, I get to enjoy the homestead in all of the seasons. Look at this apple. It's just been completely eaten, but only the skin and like little bites into it. It's hilarious. And it's like perfectly like that all around it. I can get really lost in the renovation that we're doing here at the house and have enough things to just stay inside all day working. But the truth is we bought this house because of the property. We want to do homesteading. We want to become self-sufficient, and we want to connect with nature and be outside more and really have a reason and have something that we're doing outside, because the outside world is the best. And honestly, there's not too much to do out here that's like of utmost importance. So I have to force myself to go out here, but then I realize that there's lots of little things that I can do, even just cleaning up. Like this was taken out of part of the property, and it now needs a home. There's this stuff here. There's even a lot of wood that needs to be just sort of organized. This is all demo stuff from the office, which I did. This is taken out a couple of days ago now, but this is something new to see. This is a branch that fell in a recent windstorm that we had. 90-kilometer-an-hour winds. It fell from somewhere up here. There's even a lot of garden planning that I can do as well. I've been thinking about expanding because, right now it's so open, and I want everything to be kind of garden eventually. And I started further down the property, started doing that, but I might as well start here as well and continue from this road line, because that's easiest. It's closest to water source. It's everything. Speaking of water source, look at this. We got some divots in the old land here, some floodplains. This whole property is skewed up, and it's not perfectly flat, and we're not using a tractor or anything like that, so we don't need it to be flat. I can maybe think about what I would want to plant here that would do well in an area that occasionally floods. Once we till this and work with this, we can add soil to this area and level it out, if that's also what I want to do, if I want the water to run fully off, or maybe I want to retain some of the water, right? So this is important stuff for the homestead. Collected all these leaves the other day. Made this little kind of thing to hold them back a little bit. Seems to be working well enough. Compost is ripping it up. And I've noticed a lot of the grass is actually turning yellow. So I'd like to put a little bit more hay on this. This is the garlic beds here. This is a flip sod bed. So we're standing on the part that I flipped. And here we got some sheep mulching. I was going to attempt to do lasagna gardening, but I don't have the materials. And I might just implement sort of a lasagna style garden with soil next spring. This way you can do it without adding soil, because it all degrades by the time you plant. But I did throw some leaves on here, and this stuff's gotten nice and wet, so I think it's actually going to stay where it is. Plus I threw some sticks on it, but this should block out the light and further kill that grass for next spring. You know, there's lots for me to do, right? I haven't even built my wheelbarrow. I could still clean this place up even more, organize the painting section, set up the trim a little better, and I gotta bring this stuff in too. I'm gonna be using this wood paneling in the office, so I need to dry it out a little bit. It got a little wet. Oh yeah, this is something new to the homestead. I have the chest cooler that was from our motorhome. I have it plugged in out here. This is a Chili Moose cooler. Let's see where. Oh yeah. And I have it on negative 18 Celsius. And we went to Costco and bought some things. Love taquitos. These are like my, you know, all that shitty food that you can buy that's frozen pizzas, whatever, all that stuff. Those are my favorite of that shitty food variety. You know, chicken breasts, chicken strips, bacon, Impossible burgers, just a bunch of stuff like that. You know, that's part of our stocking up. Our freezer in there is full as well, and we still need to do a bulk dry shop. So that's for nuts and seeds and grains. We do plan on doing that pretty soon though, which will be an interesting part of this vlog for sure. Super happy with this wheelbarrow. The handles are nice and long, everything's made out of steel minus a couple parts. It like tips super well because of how long the handles are. You have so much leverage, and it just feels well built, and the tire's huge and it goes over everything. I'm super happy with this.